building a massive 4K video wall used to require an IT degree and like a huge budget.
Oh, absolutely. Racks of servers, miles of cables, the whole works.
Right. But today, we're looking at this $500 box that pulls it off with like zero software. So welcome to today's deep dive.
Yeah, we've got a really cool product page today from HDTV Supply. They're a 25-year-old AV retailer, and we're looking at their WolfPack 2x2 4K 30 Hertz HDMI video wall controller.
It's a mouthful, I know.
Yeah.
But our mission for you today is to decode how this, highly technical sounding piece of hardware actually democratizes multi-screen video walls.
Exactly. Letting anyone build one without having to hire a specialized technician.
Okay, let's unpack this. The core promise right out of the box is zero configuration.
Yeah, you literally just plug it in. It takes up to 2 4K inputs at 30 Hertz.
Right, and then it pushes them out to 4 1080p displays at 60 Hertz. So instead of thinking of this like a digital cookie cutter taking a giant 4K dough sheet and stamping out 4 cookies.
Which is a good way to look at it, but...
Yeah, right. But I'm imagining more of a high-speed postal sorting facility. It takes one massive 4K shipment of pixels and sorts them into 4 1080p delivery trucks, like at lightning speed.
What's fascinating here is how it does that pixel routing purely through hardware. I mean, there's no operating system to boot up.
So no software layer to crash then.
Exactly. The internal processor is physically assigning pixel coordinates on the fly. And that jump from a 30 Hertz input to a 60 Hertz output, that is crucial.
Wait, why is that so important? It's basically doubling the frame rate, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're watching, say, a really fast-paced sports broadcast, you need that 60 Hertz output so the motion looks smooth, across multiple screens. Otherwise, it just turns into a choppy mess.
Right, that makes total sense for the video. And it actually handles audio just as simply.
Oh, yeah, there's just a 3.5 millimeter de-embedded audio jack with a physical volume knob, too.
Which I love. I mean, no sound engineer needed. I am, stuck on the physical TVs, though.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, if I just chop a 4K image into 4, aren't those thick plastic TV frames going to block out parts of the picture?
Oh, right.
Wouldn't looking at it be like peering through a window with really thick panes? Where a person's face split across 2 screens might look artificially stretched, kind of like looking into a funhouse mirror.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, you've just hit on the exact thing that ruins the illusion of a video wall.
Yeah, because your brain instantly recognizes it's just 4 separate screens, right?
Exactly. So, to fix this, the controller uses something called Bezel Correction.
Bezel correction. Okay, how does that work?
It's basically a mathematical calculation that actually hides the missing pixels behind those plastic frames, rather than trying to stretch the image around them.
Oh, wow. So it aligns the visible pixels perfectly? So your brain is sort of tricked into seeing one continuous window.
Yeah, it maintains the correct geometry of the image.
Okay, but what about the physical environment? Like, say you're putting this in a sports bar, and there's a massive heat duct in the way.
A common problem, actually.
Right. So you might physically have to mount the top 2 TVs completely upside down just to make them fit.
Yeah, you see that a lot.
So how does the hardware compensate for that? I mean, without an operating system or a software menu to flip the display settings?
Well, it builds the solution right into the physical unit itself. The device features a 180-degree image rotation function.
Oh, specifically designed for ceiling installations or tight spaces like that.
Exactly. You just trigger it, the hardware flips the pixel coordinates on those specific outputs, and the image just corrects itself.
So what does this all mean for the actual person buying it? Because, seeing a 25-year-old company like HDTV Supply with over 10,000 positive reviews, that's reassuring.
It definitely is. But the specific customer feedback is really what's revealing here.
Yeah, like Bruna C., who praised the really helpful phone support they offer at 833 WolfPack.
Right, having real phone support is huge. But Doug W.'s review is the one that really stood out to me.
Oh, the checkout one.
Yeah, that's the one. Doug had a minor issue with the phrase card versus credit card at checkout.
Which is so funny. And the company publicly addressed it and promised to clarify the site. But think about the implications of that complaint.
It really proves how wildly accessible this tech has become, doesn't it?
Exactly. The complexity bottleneck of building a massive AV installation has shifted entirely from, back-end server engineering to front-end e-commerce website wording.
Yeah, if your biggest hurdle is checkout phrasing, the technology truly is genuinely plug and play.
Right, it completely shifts the power dynamic from the specialized enterprise technician directly to the consumer.
High-end, multi-screen video walls simply aren't gate-kept by stadiums or corporate lobbies anymore.
They really aren't. So we leave you with this final thought. Forget the stressed-out IT team and the miles of cables.
Yeah, just picture it.
If you had 4 spare screens and this little $500 box sitting on your desk right now, what massive, perfectly aligned visual experience would you build in your own space?